My name is, my Anishinaabe Nosan is, my name is Wabano, and I'm from the Bear Clan, and I'm from Sagamok Anishinaabe, and my English name, the name given to me is Dolores Trudeau, and yeah. The word gathering is important because this is where we gather information about of who we are, our ancestors. You know, people say the history, but it's not really history, it's our story. And when we gather our story, we are gathering facts for where we came from and who we are, and for us to know who our ancestors were, and getting the truth, the right truth about us as Anishinaabe people, and also how we survived, and all that information is very important, so that we can teach our children. They'd be able to have that connection with our history and their history, and so that the process of healing can take place. And we need that information for the schools. We need that information for our country.
The survivor gatherings are very important to me, as it gives us a lot of communication of different areas that First Nations are looking for, such as doing ground searches for the children who never came home, and a lot of communication with former survivors. And it's very important that we know the knowledge keepers in the area, as they carry where the cemeteries were located, which is now overgrown with bush, and some are not even heard of. So it's important that these knowledge keepers and former residential school survivors have this knowledge to forward on to other First Nations who are in the process of searching for their lost ones.
I nisingasun George Diamond nisingasun. Skagnashit no chin. Hörde kan skulle jag gärna att några dagar shit. Musha gadiat ka ejud nungat. My name is George Diamond. I'm a Cree from James Bay. I think these gatherings are important because not only for our future generations, but also it shows our resiliency to what we went through. We were put down in every way that was possible by the government and the Anglican Church, and we were shown not to be proud of who we are. And nowadays we tell our young people and our children that we want them to be proud of who they are, and we want them to speak their language and to have that freedom that we didn't have.
But I got involved in about over 30 years ago. I didn't want to be part of this because it's a lot of pain in it. And we did our ceremonies to help ourselves. So that's what I try to do. So I learned from other people that do ceremonies, and I learned from them to heal myself. This healing is going to be an ongoing thing for the rest of my life. I've been at it for 30 years now, and a lot of times I want to give up, but I can't, because they need to hear it from somebody that's been through it. I spent 11 years in Shinwak, getting hurt all the time.
Went to Shinwak, for 13 years, and still speak my language, still. Eskean extended imnet gaji wantaya ji hik got jiga got wakamagan kashado the diamond side of the family, and Jimmy gon get Jimmy in the school ga school yet Jimmy gon ji imian gan in Cree Kriga gashin ka dadne kayim lanch. Shagan Jimmy gonan mutayash ga ne ka kachitayash in Shinwak. we ga nash ga ji mama mom ji wabla mama ga ga have nagawi na nishga no thawi nanjga is in shim nach nim shim shimsga ji de manga.
I attended Shinwalk from when I was 11 years old, and previous to that I attended Horton Hall in Moose Factory, Ontario. My whole family, except for one, my oldest brother, attended residential schools. I really like these gatherings. Most of all, to reconnect with your brothers and sisters from those days. You know, it's always a very emotional time. Very happy to see everybody and lots of tears.
What's the easy getting to go? It's going to be King is Nicolette Nunji. My name is Harvey Trudeau. I'm from the Sault First Nation. The whole events like this and other events similar to this are part of what we call truth telling, and a part of telling the story to the general population to bring the whole I guess the colonial history of what happened to us, and so that people, the general population, people will know that what happened to us.
A lot of survivors still aren't talking yet. You know, the pain is too much. You know, and so gatherings like this, you know, like this last 3 days, survivors wanted to talk. So, you know, so I approached the committee and asked them if we could have that healing circle, and we did. And, you know, and so that's why it's important, because some of them don't know who to talk to, because sometimes in the community you don't have anybody, you know, you don't trust each other. So, you know, so it's important that they have an outlet somewhere. I've been in healing all my life, you know, like counseling. You know, I'm 71 years old and I'm still in counseling, you know. And, you know, whenever I was back home, I would always attend the sweats, you know, find an outlet somewhere, sweat, healing circle, an elder. You know, I spent a lot of time with the elders back home. So, you know, don't stay stuck in it, you know, and don't forget to live.